and Ken Doherty. When you've got players of this ability playing on the first night, it just emphasises
the final this opening match, but what a cracker we have in store. And
quite traditional.
Mike Allen, well, just
here the referee, one of the best in the business,
lay into the side of the pack. Favourite in this match, the way Kyren Wilson has been playing, of course, this season, following up from that wonderful win at Sheffield last year. The ball cushion. Yeah, and I think that's what the players will like even more. You know, match they can really get the teeth into. It's not quick for. Yeah, using the right hand side on the cue ball just to straighten it up off that top cushion and judge that beautifully. Keep it tight.
Foul and a miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
Well, maybe he was trying to play off too.
was replaced. Could have a big influence on the shot, but he's done exactly the same thing again.
Foul. Miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
Yeah, and this time he'll make red on the way back. This is dangerous. Oh.
One.
Goes back onto a spot into the same pocket. Well, couldn't hold for the bottom red, but
No.
Gone wrong. And that's just a case of the cushion sliding, Phil, isn't it? You know, the
guinea pig, as it were, and you're playing the first match of a tournament. You have to find your feet, and that's a misjudgment as well. Mark Allen could still do it, but he needs to reach the final here. After the campaign.
Well, there's an example, Phil, of aggressive here and straightforward. Boy, he's missed that by a long way. That was a huge misjudgment.
I thought, actually, after winning in Saudi Arabia, yes, in Saudi Arabia, he beat Mark Selby, Ronnie O'Sullivan, and
didn't want to.
In matches between these two.
More blue here.
8.
Phil, but pink will be available into a few pockets, so. And he's one of these players, he's control of the cue ball.
15.
In this case, also the ball colours there. That's enough to go at. They can manufacture something.
22.
But you couldn't have played that cue ball any
29.
better. They certainly are.
Mark
They're
Allen.
certainly missable. He wasn't
35.
close.
1.
And bring forwards into play here. Oh, almost. Almost. Is he on this bottom red?
Nine.
Yeah. Have a look. And that wasn't
17.
low.
25. $32.
Wilson's got some golden memories. He's beaten Allen twice, the Northern Ireland #1 as well.
40.
But one of his most burdening.
Still be on the pink. Just lost the cue ball.
48.
Oh, well played. It's virtually frame ball now. Ooh,
55.
Nearly did. He played it with so much top spin and speed.
Well, the frame was,
62.
by the way, over on ITVX this evening. First frame there,
65.
Michael McMullen and
69.
one down, 5 to go for him. And exactly
70.
the same thing applies to Kyren Wilson, who will
80. 87 and the first
87
game,
of the
Kyren Wilson.
clearance out on that first Saturday morning to try and break the Crucible curse. The way he's performed this season, Ken, the curse might go. A bloke called Ken Doherty came close. Very close.
Has defended the title after winning it the first time, but I think Kyren will go there with a lot of confidence. You know, whatever happens here and even
But as we alluded to in the first frame,
probably wished he had of now, because he didn't play a good safety shot. Right below the pink, and then try and get that pink on its spot. Wonderful opportunity here for a counter-attack from
11.
win one match and you're on 20,000 at least.
$17.
right there.
$23. $30. 36.
Shoe ball to get it up high enough for the pink. But salvage the situation nicely.
43.
He then beats
49.
Gary Wilson, Ali Carter, and in the final, Janganda 10-8. It's a title he's very proud to have, and he doesn't want to relinquish with.
55.
Yeah, well played.
Thank you. 61.
Been a good break there. Good response. So it's good to see both players. One chance. Big.
68.
Yeah, we were saying that, but with him, tenacity is a constant.
76.
If Mark Allen goes on to 3 figures here, between them, they would have made 57
83.
for Wilson so far. This would be
91.
plenty more to come.
103. 107.
And additionally, this has been excellent.
112.
Allen, and a good response too.
118.
Said both players looking really good form and sets up the rest of the match.
125.
But Mark Allen's response was out of the top draw, 125. And in that break, his average shot time was only 16 seconds. And I always...
Gets himself bogged down as we
What?
see another wonderful long pot. Kyren will. It was a bit risky and he was a long way away.
Kyren Wilson 1.
He took a lengthy, hard look at that. But from our...
Yep.
7.
Ah, that was a lovely little delicate
15.
middle, but
Mark Allen 21.
It was...
1.
we'll try and split the reds here beneath the pink. Oh, he's played this lovely. Oh, what a wonderful shot that was. Excellent.
Ideal pace as well.
7. 15. 23.
'And it's much more straightforward
32.
and nicely played. Held it nicely. One thing
38.
quite noticeable about Kyren considerably over the last season or two. He's playing so much more quicker, more fluent.
Oh, just about
46.
squeaks that one in. Deteriorate because of it. And again, that's a buy
52.
into question. That criticism could not.
60.
Oh, one of the heaviest scores. Putting the red towards that corner pocket.
65.
He's got the perfect angle. He could just brush that red towards the middle if he can. Tried to, but
I told you, Ken, he's no good with the rest.
70.
25. Looked good there, but he's trailing 2-1.
but both of these players won't be thinking about just being here. They're here to win the tournament. That's our possible plant here. Oh, I didn't think of the plant into the middle, but to be sure, to be sure.
Good pot.
Seventy.
How brilliant Wilson is with the rest. We always talk about his
23.
That's what he's playing. He's trying to miss that apex red, hoping to be on the red into the middle.
It's almost non-existent. So
Kyren Wilson.
taking his medicine
28.
and playing a very difficult. Potentially your opposition can.
That could be very...
1.
Oh.
Much like a player of yesteryear, John Parrott.
Kyren Wilson 7.
Oh, yeah, that was a chance.
Foul. Miss.
Doesn't want to leave a free ball. Oh, he's okay.
That's the worst possible.
Yeah, just about well played.
Being world champion, it seems to me, has given Kyren not scared of anyone.
4.
National Centre. He was down here supporting
So-
his son Bailey in the junior tournament at the UK.
Been a great ambassador for a game. He's carried
16.
the mantle of world champion very, very well indeed. Time and model professional. Lucky to have him in us.
22.
And you can tell he loves playing, doesn't he? I mean,
And Mark Allen's played well enough to make a big century, but that's his only
28.
contribution. Defending champion was the outsider for this match, and that's the way it's gone so far. 3 really good frames.
36. $44. $52.
I think he's out. It's a
61.
nice little exhibition show. Have a look at this.
Kyren Wilson, 61. And the frame.
If you arrive at an interval...
He looks a different man, so full of confidence. We've seen it again this evening so far. He'll be feeling good, but won't be taking anything for granted, of course, against Mark Allen. If Allen were to lose, then he can't get in the Tour Championship, which would be a blow. That's, of course, the big event, as we know, coming up in Manchester.
Yeah, that didn't look on, did it now, as he left the red to left corner, or left.
One.
Ball down the business end. Oh, that's great. That is brilliant.
Mark Allen, 4. One.
Yeah, he's compared to the last couple of years. But he
5.
can take heart, really, from, as I say, last year, Kyren Wilson was...
$11. $17.
So you got to get the cue ball working. And it's gone horribly wrong at sending.
Mark Allen, 21.
Thing that puts more pressure on the rest of your game. You know, he's come away from the table, he hasn't missed anything.
TVX.
Now, Mark Allen, if you're going to win this match,
1.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mark. Thank you. $12. $90.
he might have to. Yeah, he didn't want to. There was no point really.
Yeah. 26.
Yeah, to get out nice.
33. Mark Allen. 1.
This is what he needed to do, and he has done.
7.
So, I mean,
15. Kyren Wilson. 22.
He played it in a smart way. I mean, he kind of played it in a way where.
and surely now he's going to lose the frame. He's left the red on. About that, he's got back to within 1.
1.
Enter a year on from winning this title.
Mark Allen 6. And the frame.
Important frame to win, to stay in touch.
One.
but you just sense the confidence that he's playing with, don't you?
8.
That's that power point, because it's been a feature of his game, certainly since becoming champion.
$14.
And he's only the first-time world champion to have done it. Stephen Hendry won 5.
20.
Yeah.
26. $32.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was far from easy.
Kyren Wilson. 36.
Again, it's one of those. He probably, if you gave him the shot back, he'd play the cue ball into an area, almost a cannon on the red.
1. $6. $9. $17. Mark Allen, 24.
And just hope to get it safe. Knowing that he's bound to obviously cover the red. He's just not as tight. And that's the trouble that Mark's having with his game just at the minute. I mean, last year when he won this championship, he was playing with like almost untold patience. wouldn't have been making last season,
7.
albeit, you know, playing with more rhythm is better, but it comes with the proviso.
15.
Need a colour off the red, in fact.
Kyren Wilson. 22. One.
No, he's played that lovely. This might be just a hair of a bounce. It's okay. Oh, that's a fabulous
7.
shot. Very good.
$14. 17. 21.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. He actually wants that to keep running. Just, yeah, he might just turn a corner.
26.
Yeah, overall, so far he's been second best, but
32.
one thing Mark Allen has never lacked is bottle.
39.
Big
on the
clearance
front.
that.
Mark Allen.
He was struggling, but he was like a very big clearance to level up, because Wilson was looking a good thing for 4-2.
Yeah, he certainly was until this red. There was.
One.
And gets it, and then I think that's the thing about best of 11s. They're long matches, really. You know, 3-1, okay, back. There's possible 7 frames to play. So
9.
still quite a long way to go.
$50.
And again, his cue ball.
Thank you.
There's the green. Oh, wow. This game's incredible.
90.
But if you're Kyren Wilson, it must feel like the snooker got.
25.
So the fluke didn't really, in the end,
Mark Allen.
make much difference there.
25. Foul. You miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
Well, Alan feels he might have hit it, yeah.
1.
Well, I laugh because that was a beautiful piece of ball. He had been on a colour. To play it at that pace
4.
is the ultimate. It's the last frame. You get a sense of it there. Such a thin cutback.
12. $20.
Currently the only player on tour actually knows when he'll be playing in the World.
$28. Just go. Thank you.
That is a brilliant shot. He's widened the angle.
43. $51. $59.
This was a shot that reminded me of
66.
Mr. Hendry and his pomp. It didn't look much.
His place, really, the first time round. And Stephen Allworth, our colleague, who is so fed up of having to commentate with us that he's got himself back on tour. So well done to Stephen.
Cushion. I say mini gamble because he's going to leave some option, perhaps, for Mark. Yeah, and that's for market trouble. But the plant's a bonus. He does look, it has to be said, that the far more dangerous of the two from distance.
Kyren Wilson 1.
Now we'll Yeah, that's a brilliant pick out. It was almost something of a natural, providing you get the pot. Or
Whack it and hope for the best. And that's what he's doing. Hit and hope.
One.
I don't know whether the roll-up will count as a hot shot. I don't know.
One trying to get the cue ball to stop, and it just keeps on going, doesn't it? But what a touch it was. Possible 3 to play.
Sen. $16.
Bloom. He's able to work the cue ball so easily.
23. $29. $36.
Out. And it's a good response, of course, having lost that sixth frame
42.
to the terrific Mark Allen.
I mean, even that's anything straight, and it should be frame over. And there
50.
you go. Yeah, the red, white to its feet, but he's...
So this red
57.
got such belief in himself, Kyren Wilson. Did really well. And now he's looking like the very likely winner. You've got to left a chance, and Kyren Wilson has not faltered.
Cheers. 64. $68.
Just didn't quite be a double. Still a great break, that.
Kyren
An
Wilson,
important one as
74.
well,
On the front.
because he's back. Breaks of 66 and 74 to lead 5-3.
One. Seven.
Didn't he play it well?
having none of it. He is playing brilliantly.
$20.
With Allen making the good clearance for 3-3.
$27.
Remember, he wasn't in any of the Players' Series events last season,
$34.
but he's fantastic. He was telling us for several years this.
$41. $47.
Oh, that's a fabulous shot. That was awesome. And his game is in a place. You know, Mark's still searching
54.
for his best form. All right, that's gone wrong. So,
Kyren Wilson.
So just having to
54.
settle for chipping the pink safe. Well, we'll see. He's still in.
get on a colour, it should be the end. Still.
One.
Oh, wasn't sure. Caught the cushion.
That now then. One good positional shot, and that's got to run.
9.
And it has done so.
Seventeen.
It's one of those. That would be the way to
25.
go about this. He's played that nicely, so 2 or 3 shots from now.
$33. $41. Mark Allen. 46.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely, actually. All right, he's got the bonus, but it was all about keeping.
Two. Five. Nine.
Not easy to hit, though. He played for the double. I mean, that is a
14.
wee bit surprising because he certainly had enough angle. Oh, boy, that was risky. That was so risky. And he sold the game, I
Foul.
think. Well,
6.
Terrific pot. It looked the Mark Allen
Wilson.
went for that double, didn't get
Kyren
it,
Wilson.
and it is Kyren Wilson who ends Allen's